In a small farm town, there lived an old man everyone called lazy. He did not work. He spent his days sitting in the shade, looking far away, talking about plans he never started. "One day, I'll open a store," he said. "One day, I'll buy land and cattle. I'll make money without getting tired." But that day never came. His wife, Margaret, sighed and said, "Life does not live on dreams, Walter. Life lives on work." He just shrugged. "Someday, I'll find a way." Years passed. Life became harder. One night, his grandson Tommy, barefoot and thin, asked softly, "Grandpa, is there bread?" Margaret opened the cupboard. It was empty. The old man looked at the floor. His throat felt tight. Dreams could not be eaten. Ideas could not fill an empty stomach. That night, he did not sleep. The next morning, with shame in his heart, he went to work in the fields as a day worker. The sun burned his skin. His back bent lower each day. In the middle of the field, he whispered, "This feels like a chain." At night, he came home, tired and silent. Margaret served beans and 2 tortillas, never more. Tommy hugged him and asked, "What did they give you today, Grandpa?" Old Walter looked at his pay and said, "It is little, but it is something." But the money did not stay. Sickness took it. Medicine took it. Food took it. Week after week, the pay came and went. The roof still leaked. Hunger stayed. One afternoon at the village store, he heard men talking loudly. "The secret is saving. If you save, you are safe." Those words stayed in his head. That night, he found an old coffee tin and hid it under the bed. Each week, after buying only what was needed, he dropped coins inside. The sound made him smile. It felt like hope. One day, Tommy found the tin. "What is this, Grandpa?" "Our tomorrow," the old man said proudly. But saving was hard. He did not buy new shoes. Even when his old ones broke, food became less and less. One day, Margaret could not stay quiet. "What good is saving if we stay hungry?" Months passed. The jar filled. To the old man, it looked like safety. One morning at the market, he placed the money on the table. "I want 3 sacks of corn." The seller shook his head. "Prices went up. This buys 1 sack and a half." That night, old Walter poured the money on the table and counted it again and again. It never grew. Tommy asked quietly, "So what is the use of saving, Grandpa?" The old man had no answer. One morning on the porch, old Walter watched neighbors walk by calmly. One carrying eggs, another milk. He remembered Tommy's words from long ago. "What if we buy chickens?" This time, he listened. He took the last of the money and bought a few thin chickens. When he let them loose, Tommy laughed and ran after them. "Now we have an egg factory." At first, they found 1 or 2 eggs a day. They ate some, sold some, and bought another chicken. Old Walter wrote everything in a small notebook. Soon, the yard was full of noise, and neighbors came to buy eggs. One afternoon, old Walter held an egg and said to Tommy, "This is worth more than a jar of money. It feeds us. It grows. It does not lose value." The forgotten coffee tin stayed under the bed, and the old man, once called lazy, had finally learned the greatest truth of his life. Don't just save it, grow it.